Hello Libra, it's Brandy. I have went ahead and pulled one of the cards because it takes a little longer and I don't know them at all. These are to actually be read. So this is for January of 2022, general reading. Watch as the story unfolds. There's many messages. Okay. So excuse me because I probably won't say these correctly. Nikar or whatever. Nick, Snock, Nick, Neck, spirits of the rivers, lakes, and oceans of Europe. Although they may sometimes be mischievous or cruel, they have also been known to save drowning men. Okay. Some folk tales, they rescue drowning children or give safe passage across the water. Okay. They're associated with the sirens, the storms, the sailors, the fishers. It's a voyage. Okay. Focus on taking necessary precautions and respecting powerful outside influences. So this is a warning of some sort. And if there's something that keeps delaying you, you need to respect that is what I'm, respect that. But we are going to see how this story continues and unfolds for your January of 2022. Yeah. I said that right. All right. Faith in the process. Do you see how the story unfolds? If you hear a kitten in the background, he doesn't like that he has to obey the rules before he gallivants everywhere. Okay. This we will read. Okay, I'm doing things a little differently because there's a story for everyone. No matter how powerful we are, how much courage and strength we have, there are times when we can't quite move ourselves along to the next phase of life or creative exploration. At such times, we need divine intervention, a little help in pulling our trolley along, so to speak. When we are on the edge of our own limits and have no more personal resources, we might be left with only one spiritual power, that of faith. And fortunately, that is enough. And both of these cards, I don't know what other sign you need in your life, whether that's in a job, a relationship, something that you keep trying to push. They're saying, respect those divine interventions. I don't know, because it's an invisible help. You may not really recognize that right now. And it's limited with physical laws. And it's going to defy the limitation. It influences situations through invisible but undeniably persuasive means, right? Especially during the retrograde. Now these cards are for my own real interpretation, so to speak. I'm trying to just use things I've not really used in a while. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Just so you know, my rising is a Venus. Identity. And this to me represents like death up here and rebirth, but of the lone wolf. It's pretty pretty visual to me, especially with blood, right? Blood dripping. This is someone born to me in an unwedded marriage, but you are the one who is trying to find yourself, and it's like, I have no idea what to do or where to turn, and that is like you are about to find your identity. Sorry, I had to let him out. But this is like finding your voice, finding yourself, something that you've just like been so lost on, right? And I feel like it's gonna come out of nowhere when it eventually does. Like, powerful. We have the soul underneath, right? Almost like discovering who you are. Who are you? Protector of animals. It's literally the gardening, right? We work with the earth the dead, the new, you know what I mean? Like death and rebirth, death and rebirth. You know, you may be a person where animals actually follow you. There's a lot of animals here. I mean, the birds on her back actually, right? You do very well with nature. There's something about your family tree. It's almost like they may be sending you signs and symbols. Oh, Odin. Resume. All of my readings have been like this month. That's what happens whenever I have one I'm trying to train. So, to get used to humans. Yeah, so, I mean, this is pretty powerful, to be fair. If you've been struggling a lot, just know there is a metaphysical death, okay, to help you reconnect to your soul, find your fire, your passion, and it's almost like discover something about yourself you didn't really understand through the painful process of whatever is going on in your personal life, okay? Like I said, this is a general. This is the future. This is an Aquarian. This is the star, actually. In a normal tarot, that is the star, which represents the Aquarius. We're going to read a little bit of it. I like these because they have so many meanings, right? This is, you're likely to be mastering something new and untried, which will lead you to greater awareness and success. And again, that's spirit just backing up the entire message, you know? It's like you will be accomplishing things and you will be approaching it with new ideas. It's all about the new. It's going to be challenges of what you believe to be true or established, of what may or may not be. And that's when the faith of the process and your identity, everything is going to come into question. Whether that's what you've been doing on your day-to-day, if that is who you've been dating, who you've been listening to, who you've been friends with. I mean, you understand? It's through all relationships you're going to develop and grow. And it's like our artist, humanitarian, which is kind of what I was picking up there. Which could probably be both, to be fair. I don't know. It's like meeting a group of people, becoming involved in organizations that support you in unusual plans and ideas. It's primarily on the idea of the crowd. So you can consider yourself the idealistic Pied Piper of your group. Like you're the one that will bring up the ideas. You know, and that is surprise. Even though like you're going to be standing alone because it's like the leader, right? This is definitely like technology and communication, mental expansion, bisexuality. That's the identity portion for someone. If you've been trying to figure out what it is that you want in life, well, there you go. It's very daring to be uncommon, marching to your own beat, you know, finding people of a different mind to support these ideas that, you know, you're going to be coming into. I'm going to clarify these for you. I think I have them backwards, though. I do. Okay, can we clarify identity, please? For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January. Okay, definitely a conflict. This is stop. There's nothing that can be done at this moment. There are outside forces, and again, you know how this talked about the sea? The sea and the people, the men, the seamen are back there. This is this is not a normal woman. Look, you know what I mean? Not a normal woman. Definitely something of outside influence, powerful, who says you cannot cross. You cannot push go. You may not go right now. Underneath that's the Chariot. That is a no-go. That is a no-go. Even though you may want to, like you feel you have everything you need at the moment, they're saying you don't. Right? This is not ready. And look at the colors, the purity of trying to, you know, almost like, and notice the keyhole, right? To the door, the keyhole. You don't quite have the entire scope yet. Soon. Can you clarify in your car? I'm saying that right, Nick. And the Aquarius card, please. Three of Swords. That's why you need healing. That's coming to the realization. Right? Maybe the people you've been around are not your people. The ideas and beliefs that you grow up with are not it. You know, finding maybe your sexuality, depending on how old you are, or just coming to terms with it. I do see a wedding ring. Huh. Death. Oh my, see? There's a death and a rebirth here. Where it's going to help you find who you are, your soul. That is, again, a metaphorical death. I mean, they're just backing me up here. She is going through that very painful process to start again. Page of Pentacles is always the new, the learning new skills. Again, notice the animal though. And I am going to point this out because I was trying to clarify the death card. See the snake? It's went in with her, and then you see after, that is the skeleton of the snake. Coming out new and refreshed. It's almost like dying to be reborn. There was a sacrifice to who you are in order to be reborn. Can you clarify faith in the process for Libra, please? Just so everyone knows if you're new, my actual gift is being the dark mirror, where I see the blocks, the hurt, the shadow aspect to help you get over it. Okay? Trust me, it makes my life very complicated in the real world. But this is what it is. So if you're not used to readings like this because you're used to people blowing bubbles up your ass, that's because they're just reading the cards, okay? Now I am reading the cards here, but if you can't tell, my gift's actually coming through still, even though I'm just trying to do a general. Alright. Can you clarify faith in the process, please? I mean, we have the Hanged Woman, alright? That is taking a moment, sitting still, and honoring what is all trying to be shown to you. We are in the standstill position. We are unsure of what to do. Under here is the Seven of Cups. There's too many things running rampant in our mind, right? We don't have the clear picture. She's walking anyways, even though completely swamped and all these colors around her. That lets me know it's not a clear decision, so no, you may not pass go. Okay? You may not pass go. It's like you're trying to rush something and you're losing pieces of yourself in the process, and that's not what we want. That's not what we want. I feel like low energy, to be fair, doing this reading. It's insanity. But I'm like calm, but like just almost like a defeatist type of thing, which I'm sure there's a little bit of a message here for me, since it's my rising, right? I feel that. I really do. Because this is like just surrendering to that, the outside influence, right? The one we can't see. It's not by, you know, normal status of blocks. This is the sacrifice to initiate your revelation and the breaking of old patterns. Yep. Dangling from that tree, holding your position in place. This is very vital for this whole process. It's a situation in life to test your problem-solving abilities. And sometimes there is no resolution, and that's why it's faith. Having faith, calling upon your higher deities, you know what I mean? You can't push it to manipulate the circumstance. You can't impose your will with this. You can't keep presenting like your side of the story or whatever. It's just like rest. Pray, rest, plan, but don't act. You know, there's no escape from this. There is none. And there's going to be a lot of things sacrificed in order to keep your world somewhat intact. This is all about literally like perspectives, illusions of safety, protection, things we have to release, things we grew up on, things that hang us up. Who is the truth of who we are? Like, literally, what's the truth of who we are? I think it's a very powerful reading, especially with everything that's backed this up. You know what I mean? What's the end game for Libra? What's the end game for Libra? Oh my God. Dismantling. The whole dismantling. Again, this is my bisexual vibe, right? The whole dismantling of who we are. This is the identity crisis card. You know, that's a lot of chaos to clear, you know, the structure that actually is not on solid ground here. Damn. What's the end game for Libra? They want you to... They want you to wake up. They want you to stop trying to talk or force yourself into something so we can get things moving in the next 2 months. Okay? In the next 2 months. So from now and for 2 months, you're going to be going through this, and it's like, just don't try to manipulate it. Let it happen so you can come out in a much better position in the end. Right? Much better position. We have the Four of Wands and the Emperor. This is when purpose meets passion. This is the finding my identity. This is finding my purpose. This is being happy and content personally. This is running my own thing and knowing exactly who I am now. Right? Knowing exactly who I am. The free spirit. The free spirit. Only I say that right now because of the reading itself. The free spirit and walking a lone path. For now. Because you've been through hell. Right. Right. Mental clarity. This is the end game. We are going to pull two angel cards. And then we will wrap this up. You are the longest reading so far. Okay. What do you have to add to this, please, for Libra? Let your past go. The burden of carrying your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and now it's gone. One more, please, Spirit. And I know she's not, but this is definitely the winter. Okay, so remember I say 2 months. The winter is behind her, but it's goal of protection as the outside influence, right? But I also was very drawn to this section. Maybe you're pregnant and you don't know what to do. Very unsure, right? This is going to change your whole life, but there's, you know, you lay in your bed and it's here. Maybe you just lost something and you're grieving and now you got to figure out who you are, which would definitely cause an identity crisis, so I do apologize. But there is another path back here. What else, Spirit? I don't really think that was it, this one. With the animals, I felt more drawn to law of attraction. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony at your request. We will gladly attune your energies to the higher frequencies. And again, she's literally just still. In nature, and like absorbing this energy and letting things just happen. But as an angel, she is kind of dead. Alright, she is kind of dead. We're going to go ahead and do this one too. Trustworthy guidance. You may not see them. I want to point that out here. You may not see them, but they are inspiring you. Again, this is making plans, but not really acting on it. You know what I mean? Not really doing the physical work. More like reflecting. So, you've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayer. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to the idea. There's no physical action. That is your identity. That is the idea. That is the plan. You know, you need to notice the signs that they're trying to put the brakes on you at the moment for good reason. Libra, for very, very good reason. So let me know if this, resonates with you. Please hit the subscribe or down here, wherever. And I'll catch you later, and thank you very much.